What's going on, guys? Ace Xtreme here. So today I decided to make a video about Gears of War. What exactly about Gears of War? The community we have in that kind of game. And quite frankly, the community we have for Gears of War is quite shit. Sadly to say. It really is. No matter how many times you're gonna tell me it's a good community. No. It's worse than the community of Call of Duty and Halo combined. And Battlefield. But I don't even think shit talking goes on in Battlefield. I don't know. I never touched that game. But you know how bad it is of a community we have that I wrote a list of the things that are wrong with this game. Well, people-wise. And I'll get to it. So, one of the first things that we see a lot and we're annoyed of are stacked teams. Don't quote me on that. Stacked teams Nasher are fine. As long as everybody's using a Nasher, we're all having fun, right? Wonderful. But I'm talking about stacked teams of rifles and power weapon whores. Like, that's not fun. I don't know how clans and full teams can sit back, get angles on people, and rifle them. Like, no. You don't do that. At all. That's not fun. I'd rather be ice skating, aka wall bouncing, having fun, blasting people's heads off with a shotgun. You can't tell me that's not more fun than rifling. If you tell me that rifling is more fun, you probably deserve to go back to Halo and Call of Duty and Battlefield. Because Gears of War is not that type of game for you if you're gonna rifle all day. Especially in Ranked. I don't even want to get started with Ranked. You can call me shit for only playing quick match with stacked teams. But at least I'm not the one that's picking up power weapons. I'm not the one who's using a rifle. I'll use a rifle if I start seeing somebody using it. And trust me, my friends, the guys I usually play with, they know me as a down specialist. I'll get like 30 downs with a hammer burst in a King of the Hill match. And I'll piss you off, really. Stack team Nashes are fine. Stack team rifles in quick match or ranked, big disappointment. And the fact that you're going to talk trash after winning with all rifles, you should probably just keep your mouth shut. Because either two things could happen. One, we can take that team into a private 5v5 all Nasher, and they're not going to accept it because, they're too scared. Or it's like, oh no, it's a video game, I don't have to prove myself, I already won one match. And I'm like, okay. You keep telling yourself that, and you just keep hearing all the messages. Eventually it's going to get to you that it's like, oh, I guess I was being a dick. But you know what? They're going to be dicks always. It doesn't matter. If one guy's going to use a rifle, you best believe he's going to be using a rifle for a majority of the game. I commend those who play solo and wall bounce Nasher. You got a lot of balls to go against a team of 5. Especially my team of 5, because, not to sound cocky or anything, but we're pretty darn good, coming from me, from everybody else, all our stats, we have very high win-losses. I have like a 6.7 in Guardian, I have like a 3.7 in King of the Hill, and the rest of my crew, we're all 2 and above, so we're good to go. Yeah, but we're not a rifle team, definitely not. We could, if we see rifles, yes, we'll fight back with rifles. But yeah, don't think you're good if you're playing full team rifles or full team power weapons. Just save yourself the embarrassment. Next on my list is sponge characters. And we all know who they are. Every single female character. The 2 Cantuses, Big Rig Dizzy, I want to say Jace, Min. Oh, Min especially. Judgment. Oh, that thing almost fell. Sorry. Yeah, Min especially. Alex Brand. Yeah, but she's a female. Okay, so yeah. Um, the minute you start playing as one of those characters, you're automatically labeled as bad. Why? Because you darn know well that those skinny ass people tend to eat a lot more bullets than your average big dude like Classic Dom, Classic Marcus, Gears 3 Marcus, Savage Theron, Grenadiers, all that. And to talk trash after using such a stick of a character, it's not in the good book either. Just save yourself the embarrassment, guys. It's not worth it. Teabagging. It's not really called teabagging, in Gears, because unless you're taking cover, then you can teabag, but when you're standing out of cover, you just go back and forth with the stick, or you do a little circle dance, all that. But I don't teabag. Hold it. I don't teabag unless I get teabagged first. Or if you melee me after a kill, or if you only killed me by strafing, and then after you kill me is when you want to start wall bouncing like you actually did something. Like that's the only thing. That right there, automatically I'm just gonna make your night a living hell. If I can, you know, best believe my accuracy plus my wall bounce equals scariness. And Lyrical knows, pretty much everybody knows how deadly I can be once I'm silent. They know that accuracy plays a big part. And, yeah, do not teabag. Especially, don't even teabag off a power weapon. Unless you get a Superman or a Spider-Man with a sniper, okay, you deserve the teabag. But if you get a teabag off a boom shot, off of a grenade, something that you get easy kills with, no, don't teabag. Because you're pretty much going to get embarrassed. Because if I'm with my full team and you're teabagging, we're all going to come and get you. No joke. Some of you may not take offense to that, but most people do, and they end up rage quitting like little girls, as always. And then we send them a message, and it's like, hey, what happened? I thought you were the tough guy teabagging. And then, their response is oh, yeah, you guys are fucking tryhards. And I'm like, we're the tryhards, right? Okay. You are the tryhard, you realize, the moment you started teabagging, because you think you're hot shit, right? It's not gonna work like that, buddy. Sorry. That's about everything I have to talk about with the Gears community. Yeah, I don't mind super tryhard wall bouncers. I mean, yeah, there's a lot more people that can wall bounce better than me. Sure, I'll give them that, but it's very rare these days that we find any good wall bounces anymore, because population has decreased by more than half. We play Guardian and King of the Hill. I remember a year ago King of the Hill used to be in its like 3,000s, 3,500s. Now we're just at a mere 900 to 1,000. TDM is still going big, we got about 3,000 people. Compared to like back then when it was like, what, 10,000, 9,000? Or 13,000, I don't even remember anymore. And, whew, yeah, this community is just bad. I hate to see what the community is going to be like if there is a new Gears of War for the next generation, which has been somewhat confirmed, all that, speculations, vice president, all that, but I don't know. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much all I have to say about the community. People of the Gears world. I represented Gears with my COD tag right here. As you see, it says Gears of War. Oh yeah, and one last thing, I almost forgot about this. So, whenever, I usually play in full teams or party of 3 or more. And we join a match, and the enemy team is full. Okay. We join late, And, we'll lose sometimes just because we joined late. And the next match, either two things can happen. One, once we start a new fresh match, everybody on the team will leave right before the match even starts because they don't want to get their ass handed by a 5-man. Or scenario 2, where we start a fresh match and they stay, right? But then they lose and they get all salty and they all fucking rage quit. Nobody can take a loss in this game anymore. It's like the ultimate slap in the face. I don't know what's up with these people. See, we lose matches, but we stay. The only time we don't stay for a match is if we're losing by power weapons and rifles. If we're losing with shotguns, alright, fine. We lost fair and square, unless, some sort of sponging and all that. But it's ridiculous. And even in mid-match, people would leave. My team of 5 and another team of 5, if they start losing mid-match, they're automatically gone. Because, they don't want to take the loss. They'd rather save their reputation and all that. So, yeah. Those are the bitches of the game, sadly. Yeah. But that's it, guys. That was my whole rant on the Gears of War community. I'll see. I got some other ideas of what I could post next, so I'll let you guys know what's next. All right, deuces.